Hello, hello, hello! Welcome back to another episode of Hunter Tuned. Today, I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to be doing. I tried live streaming and stuff last night and epically failed. It seems to be that my phone is having a very bad time connecting to the YouTube live stream. It's funny because I've done it a couple times before this and had no issues. I remember the first live stream I ever did, we tore down the Mustang engine and everything worked great. Now, when I did it last night, it kept kicking me off. I had good reception, everything was good. I don't think it was a connection issue. I just think that maybe there was a YouTube glitch or that my phone was having issues. So whatever, hopefully in the near future I'll be trying it again and we should be able to do regular live streams that are more consistent and are of good quality and not getting interrupted. So I do apologize about that for the people that were watching. Behind me here is my WRX. This is my 2011 Subaru WRX. In all its filth right now. It's winter here and cars get extremely dirty because the roads are full of salt and whatnot. But yeah, here she is. And this is my 1991 Honda CRX HF model. I have a whole build series on this car of putting the engine together all the way till it is right now. If you guys want to check out the process of putting this whole car together, I've had quite a bit of issues putting it together just because this was my first EF chassis, but it all worked out and this car is running flawless. I have no issues with it anymore and everything seems to be great. Everything seems to be so good that I actually installed corner lights and I got the lights working now, so the side markers and all that stuff are good. They actually light up, so I won't be getting hassled from police. I think the next step with this car is going to be making a set of studded tires, but I'm not 100% sure yet because I still have to find wheels that I don't care about, and I have to find tires that I don't care about, and and then spend a couple days studding. So I don't know. We'll see if we're going to continue doing with the studded tires. But yeah. I also figured I'd give you guys an update on my Mustang here. This is my, I think it's a 91 or an 89. I have no idea what even year this thing is. It's a Fox body Mustang. Had a 5-liter in it. I have a whole build series on this car as well. Yeah. I built this car with like a $5,000 budget. And it went 10-1 in the quarter at 137 mile an hour. It has a turbocharged 5.3 and a turbo 400 transmission. I am currently getting my transmission the transmission for the Mustang is now done. I just have to go pick it up. And once I pick up the transmission, we can get the 5.3 back together. I melted a piston on number 7, but I got it all replaced now, so we can just get this thing back together and back into the car. Just kind of wanted to give you guys a little update on what's been going on. Like I said, transmission's done. I just got to go pick it up. And then we should be able to bring the Mustang back into the garage to work on it and get it back running. CRX is good to go for now. We're probably going to wait till springtime to turbo it just because this car is extremely fun all motor, and honestly if this thing was even on 10 pounds of boost it would be completely useless. This car is not set up very well suspension wise and probably wouldn't be the safest thing to run that kind of boost through this thing without any proper suspension. Well, I'm gonna need to be getting a traction bar pretty soon. Alright guys, this video is gonna be really random. And I'm sorry, but like I said, I don't really have a whole lot going on right now to film, so I'm trying to do the best I can for you guys. Sorry if it's a little boring, but yeah. I am currently actually replacing the headlights in my 2003 Mazda 6. And what a pain this thing is to work on to do headlights. It's got all this wiring inside of the headlight here, and then it's got these stupid little clips that hold the headlight in on, you know, the low beam. The high beam's way down there, and then, you know, you got your signal light right here. Yeah, just a kind of a pain in the butt to do it in the car, considering the air box is right here, and a lot of that wiring and the plug and everything like that comes to right here, so it's a real pain in the neck to, you know, get at a lot of this stuff when it's in the car. So I just took the headlights, the whole housing right out, so I can access this stuff a lot easier. It was pretty simple. I just took off a bolt here, there was one down here and one on the side, and the whole headlight housing comes right out. The bumper kind of just clips in on the sides here, and then you got a tab up here and a tab up here for the grill. I don't think you needed to take that out, but I did just so I could pull it back a little bit and be able to get at the headlights. I'm going to get some new headlight bulbs, and I'll pick up whenever I get the headlights back installed and make sure they work. Well, guys, it is the next day now, and I'm at the junkyard. And I am getting headlights for the Mazda because I'm broke and I really don't feel like paying $10 to $20 per bulb when there was one good one in the headlights out of the 4 total. So both the high beams were burnt out and one of the low beams. So I'm just gonna get a couple spares and a few from the junkyard here and whatnot. Like I said, because you know, I'm trying to save money, and yeah, spending $20 on a headlight, not exactly ideal for my situation. And brought the Superstar with. Hi! Say hi!
I want to be in it.
You always say that.
I know.
Just say hi.
Hi.
You guys want to donate, yeah, throw it down there in the PayPal in the description there, you know. Alright, so we're out here in the junkyard now. Look at this old B series. I think this is a B20. Yeah. It's crazy how much they've changed compared to this old school motor. I wish Honda kept the flip up headlights too, but they didn't. I had a first gen Integra. My first Honda I ever had was a first gen Integra, and had the flip up headlights. D15B, bro. EG parts are so much easier to find in the junkyard. It is colder than a witch's tit. I'm sniffling. Woo.
We're on a mission to find a Mazda.
Oh, there's one. He's got bulbs. Oh, that's got one. Got two. I think they're any good.
You were wishing you had mittens right about now.
That one's mint. We got one good one.
What about this one over here?
That one?
It's just detached from the car.
That's not a Mazda headlight.
Oh.
Alright. Keep looking. Only got one. Alright, so we got 3 headlights all in their glory here.
And then this frozen.
And I'm completely frozen solid. Yeah, freezing. Can barely move my hands. I'm hoping all these bulbs are good because I need exactly 3 of them. Well, the guy at the junkyard was super cool. I actually had to pick up an alternator for my dad's truck, which started going out recently. It's a 5.3 2000 Silverado. It's a 2000 Silverado with a 5.3, and the alternator started getting weak to where at idle it wouldn't charge, and then you'd rev it up and it would start charging again. So we're thinking that the alternator is just on its way out. It's probably the fucking OG alternator on that thing. So normally if you go to VatoZone or O'Reilly's, they charge you a fat grip for an alternator on one of those 5.3s, like over $100 easy. And I just left the junkyard, paid $21 for the alternator, and I got free headlights for my Mazda. So I don't know, just little shit like this. I feel like I should make a series on like how to budget and like how to, you know, work on cars and stuff like that with like budget in mind. Like, why not go get free headlights instead of paying $10 a bulb? You know what I mean? Like, just stupid shit like that. Money just goes right out the window, and a lot of people don't care because they have a lot of it. But when you don't have a lot of money, you're kind of, you know, budget conscious with some of this stuff. And yeah, I'll go get a used headlight. I don't care as long as it still works. Look at this hot rod, all ready to go. Oh yeah. Let's make sure those lights work. Turn them on. Got low beams. Oh yeah. What about them highs? Oh yeah, we getting high. Oh yeah. It's funny, I've owned this car for like 3 or 4 years now, and it's never had brights. The bulbs were burnt out forever. And I finally got them going. So now this thing's got all the headlights again. So that's cool. This 2.3 engine has been nothing but super reliable to me. You know, like I said, it just chucks a shitload of oil. It burns oil like no tomorrow, but you know, whatever. I just put some 2050 in it, and we're off to the races. Yeah, she's a little low. Should probably add some. What is going on? We are actually back in the garage with the CRX. I had some issues with it after the last video I posted of letting a girlfriend drive it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. It seemed to be getting a lot of views compared to my other videos. But yeah, so I had some issues with the car. I noticed that the rev limiter was not working. Like when the trans was out, or you know, when the transmission was bad and I was missing gears a lot. I noticed that if I would miss a gear, the tach would just peg. Like, it sounded like it hit 10,000 RPM a few times. And I'm very lucky that, you know, nothing happened to the motor, like it didn't drop a valve or anything like that, so that's good. But I think it's just part of the bugs with Chrome. Chrome tuning has a lot of bugs and a lot of issues. You know, it is a free software, you can't complain too much with what you get, but yeah, I think there is some bugs going on with Chrome and the file I was using, so I actually had to go back into Chrome, and I actually used a Chrome Gold file. You need a dealer license to be able to use Chrome Gold, and I used a Chrome Gold file and uploaded that to the car, and now it has a rev limiter and it works, but it has a weird lean spot. Like, it goes lean from like 2,000 to 2,500 RPM, and I can't tune it out. So I don't know what that little glitch is with Chrome. It sucks because you know, a lot of these glitches are super annoying, and I'm finally starting to realize a lot of the glitches and stuff with Chrome, and I'd like to just move on. This stuff is still great. It works awesome for a lot of the cars I do, but sometimes you do have little issues with Chrome that honestly 95% of you wouldn't even notice, but I do, being a tuner, so yeah. Figured I would let you guys know that some of the bugs with Chrome that I've been having on this thing. I did reach out to HR Tuning, which they actually specialize in Neptune and some of the better softwares for Honda tuning, and I reached out to them requesting to be a dealer for Neptune, which means that I would be able to tune cars using a Neptune and then burn the file from the Neptune onto a chip, and I wouldn't have any of the stupid bugs with Chrome, and I can do customer cars with Neptune instead of Chrome to make everything a little bit safer, and you know, I wouldn't have any of the bugs with the customer cars. Although I don't let customer cars out with bugs on the tune, Like I said, it only happens about 5 to 10% of the time where I'd have a bug I can't figure out. A lot of the bugs with Chrome, I've worked with it for so long. I've been tuning for like 8 years using Chrome, and I figured out 95% of the bugs. But like I said, one of them is the map sensor calibration that I can't figure out, and the rev limiter sometimes doesn't work with some of the files you use. Like if you use a factory P28 map or a factory P72 or whatever, I've noticed the rev limiter doesn't work with some of those. Chrome Gold, the rev limiters work, so that's good. Well, I got some issues with the CRX. It was starting to leak a little bit of oil, and I figured I'd kind of show you what I think the problem is. The B20 motor does not have very good venting on it for like crankcase ventilation. It doesn't have the black box on the back of the motor. Like normal B16 and GSR motors and even LS motors have that black box on the back of the motor to help with crankcase ventilation, but the B20 does not. So it's really recommended to run a catch can setup on these B20 motors because you know, especially with high compression and whatnot and revving, you know, high RPM, it's going to cause more crankcase pressure and nowhere for it to evacuate. So it's going to, you know, start leaking out of places it shouldn't and whatnot. This motor was completely good, but it started to seep a little bit of oil out of the distributor seal. So I'm going to end up fixing that, and I'm going to be ordering a catch can setup for this thing so we can install an oil catch can on it and hopefully alleviate some of these leaks on the CRX, because it's going through about a half a quart of oil every, I don't know, 100 miles or so, which is kind of a lot. And I don't think it's in the motor. I think it's just because these motors don't have any crankcase ventilation, and you know, it needs to be vented better or more properly. I don't know. So I don't know. Hopefully you guys enjoy the video though. I might start doing just like daily vlogs if you guys are interested in that. It'll kind of keep me sane a little bit, but when I'm wrenching nonstop and filming and then editing and all that, it kind of burns me out a little bit. So I might just start doing more chill videos and just kind of, you know, going through my day and whatnot. If you guys are interested in that, let me know. I'm kind of trying to keep the channel interesting and keep the content flowing for you guys. And obviously, hopefully we'll have exciting episodes of Hunter Tuned more often, but you know, it's like I said, it's not going to happen all the time. I kind of just want to keep you guys, you know, in the loop and keep making videos because I do enjoy making videos for you guys. So yeah, let me know what you think. Maybe daily vlogging. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, so that's going to be it. And thanks for watching, guys. Hit the like button and subscribe if you guys are new. So yeah, we will catch you in the next video, guys. Have a Merry Christmas Eve and a Merry Christmas if I don't see you till then. But yeah, have a good one.